So okay, now we can start with the problems on the spheres. So means if the sphere is given and it is fitted with some notches or any smooth surface, so then how you are going to find out the reactions as well as the unknown forces. So while discussing about the free body diagram, I have explained you if this type of sphere is there and it is resting on the plane, any plane, then the reaction is existing perpendicular to this plane. So means where it is touching the plane. So you can observe here the sphere is there at 2 points, that is A and B. It is touching the plane A and B. This plane, and this plane is making an angle 60 degree with the x-axis, and this is making an angle 30 degree with the x-axis. Where there is a surface of contact is there, in that we are getting the reaction exactly perpendicular to that plane. That is one reaction. So means if the sphere problems is given, so where there is a the contact area is there, there you have to draw the perpendicular reaction. So let us call it as a RA. And again we are having the contact area, that is point B also we are having. Let us consider this is the center point of the sphere. You just draw this like this, and B also, at point B also we are having the contact area. So therefore you need to draw the perpendicular from this, because that is normal reaction. In order to rest this sphere on that plane, there should be this reaction that is always acting perpendicular to the plane. So let us consider that as RB. Clear? So now let us move for the what is the question. The sphere is given and the weight of the sphere is 100 Newton and it is fitted in a right angled notch. So means the entire this is calling it is a 90 degree notch. It is right angled notch. And if contact surface are smooth, determine the reactions at the contact surface. So means we are getting the reactions at the contact surface only. You need to determine what is the value of RA and what is the value of RB by considering the equilibrium condition as well as the lami's theorem. So and we know that the weight of the sphere is always acting downward. This is weight of the sphere. So you need to consider that is 100 Newton. 100 Newton is the weight of the sphere. So now you can observe the how many forces are acting on the sphere. 100 Newton weight of the force acting downward, and RA and RB. 3 forces are there. We can apply the lami's theorem. So now the thing is, RA and RB are not horizontal here. These are all inclined forces. So then what may be the inclination either with respect to x or y axis? What is the inclination of that inclined force that you need to find out? How you are going to find out that one? So we are having some theory. If any plane is there, any plane which makes an angle theta with respect to x-axis, any plane, so you just consider AB. AB is a plane which makes an angle theta with respect to x-axis, normal x-axis. Then perpendicular drawn to that plane, makes an angle same theta with respect to y-axis. That is what the theorem we are having. So means what? You can observe here, this plane, any plane which makes an angle theta, that is 60 degree with respect to x-axis, then perpendicular drawn to that plane, so means our RA reaction makes an angle same theta with respect to y-axis. So that is what the concept. So means how you are going to write? RA is a force which makes an angle 60 degree with respect to y axis. Is it clear? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Just I will explain by considering RB. You can observe here this plane, so means 30 degree. This plane which is making an angle 30 degree with respect to x axis. According to our principle, any plane, you just consider this plane only, any plane which makes an angle theta is nothing but 30 degree with respect to x axis, then perpendicular drawn to that plane, our RB is perpendicular drawn because we have drawn perpendicular here. Perpendicular drawn to that plane makes an angle same theta with respect to y axis, that is 30 degree. Means you have to draw RA is a force which makes an angle 60 degree with respect to y axis, and RB is a force which makes an angle 30 degree with respect to y axis. The same thing it has been shown in this second figure. You can observe here the reactions are shown here, RA and RB. RA making an angle 60 degree with respect to y axis, RB is making 30 degree with respect to y axis. Why? Because any plane makes an angle theta with respect to x axis, then perpendicular drawn to that plane makes an angle same theta with respect to y axis. That is what our principle. Is it clear how to take the inclination of RA and RB?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now you just clear about this. Now you have to draw the free body diagram such a way that it should help to apply the Lami's theorem. So just observe here how you are going to draw the free body diagram. Just I will show you. First you have to consider the natural x and y axis. This is what the natural x and this is natural y axis. So according to the direction, now you have to show the different forces acting on a sphere. You can observe here 100 Newton is there, which is going downward. You just concentrate. This is what the center point. From this you have to, with reference of this, you have to draw the free body diagram. 100 which is moving downward. So means it is coming like this. So that we can draw 100 here. So based on the direction, that is 100 Newton. Right? So now RB you have to draw. You can see here RB, the RB line of action is here. The RB is going like this. So means if you extended this one, it is comes in this quadrant, second quadrant. So RB is here. It is going in this direction. You can write RB here. That is RB. So after writing the RB, you need to write the inclination also. RB is a force which is making an angle 30 degree with respect to y axis. Therefore, you just show here this is as a 30 degree. This is 30 degree. Now you have to draw RA. So this is your reference point. By seeing the line of action, RA is going in this direction. So means it is comes in the first quadrant. So therefore, you have to draw RA here. This is RA. Now you need to write the inclination. RA is a force which is making an angle 60 degree with respect to y axis. Therefore, you have to write this as a 60 degree. So this is what the free body diagram which is ready to apply the Lami's theorem. Is it clear how I have drawn the free body diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
What about others? This is very important. If you are not understanding, if you are not understood, then you have to ask me. I will explain once again in detail, because very important to draw the free body diagram, especially in case of the spheres. Yes, is it clear? Okay, let me continue. So this is what our free body diagram, the remaining angles you need to find out here. So now with this is 60 means the total it is 90, therefore remaining it is 30, it has been mentioned here. And if it is 30 means the remaining is 60, it has been mentioned here, and total from here to here 90 and here to here 90. So now this is what the simplified free body diagram, we can easily apply the Lami's theorem. So what's the Lami's theorem says? RA, force, is directly proportional to the sine of the angle between other two forces. Sine of the angle between other two forces. RA is 1, other two forces means RB and 100. Total 90 plus 60, that is 150, is equal to RB divided by, what is the opposite angle for RB or the angle between other two forces? Just observe the figure and tell me. RB is a force. Angle between other two forces means again 90 plus 30, that is 120. Sine 120. Sine 120. So similarly 100 divided by opposite angle is 60 plus 30. So that you have to apply and you have to simplify. You will get RA and RB value. Here what is important concept? This is important. Suppose two planes are perpendicular to each other. If one plane makes an angle theta with respect to horizontal, then perpendicular drawn to that plane makes an angle theta with respect to vertical. This is very important concept to decide the inclination. One plane makes an angle theta with respect to horizontal, then perpendicular drawn to that plane makes an angle same. This is what I am writing. This is y axis, natural y axis. Same theta with respect to y axis. While writing that, you have to consider the inclination of this reaction as a theta. So that is what the most important concept here. So after that, by simplifying this, you can easily apply the Lami's theorem and you will get the unknowns. Yes, is it clear how to draw the free body diagram for the spheres? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next we can see for the another simple problem on the one sphere only. Then we can move for the number of spheres. So now you can observe here. This is what the other problem. What is given? Find the reaction from the inclined plane and tension in the string for a arrangement as shown in figure, means figure is given. Take weight of the ball is 450 Newton. Means weight of the ball is 450 Newton. Here reaction from the inclined plane and tension in the string, that two unknowns you need to find out here. Just observe the figure. This is what the given figure. So now as I explained in the previous problem, so where there is a contact area is there we are getting the reaction. This is reaction, that is contact area of the sphere. This is not, this is horizontal, ground surface it is. This is contact, where the sphere is contacted, only one contact area is there. The sphere is not contacted here. If it is contacted here means, if it is contact here means here also we are getting the reaction, but it is contact area is only one. So therefore we are getting the reaction here. Let us consider that reaction as R. Clear? Only one contact area and it is not contacted here. Only a tension force is acting here. So means a ball or a sphere is, it is pulling from this end, that is tension force is created T. And weight of the sphere is acting downward. Weight of the sphere. How much weight of the sphere is given? It is 450. That is 450 is the weight of the sphere. So now these R, T and 450 are acting on the sphere. You need to find out what is the value of R and T. R means you can that is reaction from the inclined plane is nothing but R, and tension in a string is nothing but this T. You need to find out here. So now consider the natural x and y axis. in order to draw the free body diagram. So this is our natural x-axis and this is our natural y-axis. So now weight of the sphere is always acting downward. Therefore, you can write this 450. It will come downward. You can write here 450. Clear? And this RA, the line of action of RA, it is moving like this. So means the line, the force is going here. This you can write it as R. What is the inclination of R here? Inclination of R,
degree.
40 degree with respect to which axis?
With respect to y-axis.
With respect to y-axis. Same thing. So because this is a plane which is making an angle 40 degree with respect to x-axis, our reaction is perpendicular drawn to that plane, makes an angle same 40 degree with respect to y-axis. So therefore, you can write this is 40 degree. It is RA makes an angle 40 degree with respect to y-axis. Then tension force, it is in this direction only. Write as it is. Just I will write separately natural x, natural y, and the forces. Weight of the ball, which is 450, acting downward, and RA is the reaction which is in this direction, makes an angle 40 degree with respect to y-axis based on the theorem. And again tension force, it is in this direction only. You can observe here tension force. So therefore you can write the tension force, that is T. This is R and this is T. So now you have to find out what is the inclination of this T. Just observe the figure and try to tell me what is the inclination of T here. Yes, anybody? Now you can observe. You just draw horizontal line here. So this is Z shape. This is 70 means this is also 70. The alternative angles we are having. So means T is a tension force which makes an angle 70 degree with respect to x-axis. Either you can consider 70 degree with respect to x-axis as a reference, or remaining it makes an angle 20 degree with respect to y-axis, because 90 minus 70 means 20, that is 20 degree with respect to y-axis. So if we are considering 20 degree, then y component become cos. If you are considering 70 degree, then x component become cos. So means which angle you are considering, based on that you have to resolve the forces. So means if you are applying the equilibrium condition, then the resolution will come. So that is why I am telling you. So now this is what the T tension makes an angle 70 degree with respect to x-axis. So this is what the free body diagram. Is it clear how to draw the free body diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
So okay, what about others? Have you understood how to draw the free body diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now after that you just find out the remaining angles. Remaining angles means this is 90 minus 20. Again, sorry, 90 minus 70. This is 20. And this is 90. We know that this is 90. And this is 40 is there. 90 minus 40. This is 50. So now all the angles we know, just to apply the Lami's theorem here. That is what? T divided by sine of 90 plus 50 and R divided by sine of 90 plus 70, opposite angles. Just by applying that you are going to find out what is the R and T value. Here only R value they have calculated. Similarly you have to apply T also. T is a force divided by sine of angle between other two forces. What is the opposite angle for this? That is 90 plus 50. T opposite angle, that is other two forces means here to here, that is 90 plus 50. That is what the angle. You will get the what is the value of T also. So likewise, by applying the Lami's theorem, you can easily find out the value of the unknowns here. Yes, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.